everybody. But I think they've got 7 of the best ones that were on there.
And it was close. The voting was close. And, sometimes that's just the way it goes. We all know that the Hall of Fame is the ultimate pinnacle. It is the hardest award to get. It is the hardest award to achieve in any sport, in any league. And so if I was a team leader, you can't go wrong with any of the pick because they all deserve the Hall of Fame. It's just all about who's going to get in this season, who continues to build on their lasting legacy.
Some decided by just 1 vote. That's how close this was, guys.
Carter Leach says, wait, are these real people they're mentioning? Yeah. All these players are real people. All these Hall of Famers are real people. Nearly 800 real people participating in the SFL every single week. It's a great time. Let's get to the 2023 class of the Simulation Football Hall of Fame. And we start with the record holder for most All-Star Game appearances in SFL history. Congratulations. It's Max Jackson into the Hall of Fame, class of 2023, 9-time SFL All-Star, 93 interceptions, that's second only behind Hall of Famer Eddie Gage, 1,280 tackles, 6th all-time for a safety, and 5 pick sixes. That's good for 13th all-time. Max Jackson is your first 2023 class of Hall of Fame.
And I mean, it just goes to show you, if you just put in the dedication, just hold out a little bit longer. Yes, you had to wait for Eddie Gage, who was first in pretty much every single category because he's been in the league. But Max Jackson finally gets in. I think it's a great decision to put Jackson in the Hall of Fame. He well and truly deserves it. He's been the most decorated All-Star in SFL history. It's about time he gets into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Max Jackson.
We'll see him in another Hall of Fame game coming up another All-Star game coming up this season. So Max Jackson is in, and joining Max Jackson will be T. Roy Gaines, a 4-time SFL champion, 9,583 rushing yards, 91 rushing touchdowns. He sacrificed what could have been an even greater, stronger career by moving to fullback to Baltimore. He's been their president, their general manager. He's now a co-owner of the team with Thomas Paternitti and Tim Johnston. T. Roy Gaines, the Cincinnati native, going into the Hall in 2023.
How about it? How storybook setting is this? Being inducted in your home town. And I gotta say one thing. Choo. I mean, even as a fullback, he is T. Roy Trains. He puts people into the shadow realm. Even as a fullback, this man, this beast of a man, gets his name in the Hall of Fame.
I can't wait to meet him for the first time in Cincinnati. It's gonna be great. In July, T. Roy, Max Jackson, joined by Robert Redford, 2-time SFL All-Star, which is a crime, Tyler. I cannot believe I'm saying that because he has 15,119 rushing yards. That's second most ever. 146 rushing touchdowns. That's second most ever. And 886 receptions as a running back. That's 11th all-time amongst all players. Robert Redford, deservedly so, finally in the Hall of Fame.
I couldn't agree more. They don't call him the natural in Vancouver for nothing. He goes in. He might not get the All-Star recognition because of what he does, what he's able to do time and time again. The naturally walks into the Hall of Fame.
3 players down, 2 to go, along with 2 league contributors that will be recognized in this 2023 class. Joining T. Roy Gaines, Robert Redford, and Max Jackson is Gabriel Manning, 7-time SFL All-Star. He's just money Manning on returns, 24 of them in kickoffs. First ever, 20,551 return yards, first ever. And on top of that, a top 10 all-time receiver with over 11,000 receiving yards, Gabriel Manning. Welcome to the Hall.
So many seasons with Tulsa. And for so long, you had to put two guys, and you still have to do this to this day, two guys on his side of the field just to contain his deep threat ability. Oh, and don't mention, I mean, you saw Harish Prasad earlier come away with a kick return touchdown. This is the guy everyone looks to doing it. He is phenomenal. He is electrifying. He is the star in Tulsa, and massive congratulations. Long time coming for Gabe Manning.
Manning is in, which means that we have one more player getting into the 2023 class of Hall of Fame, and that player is Hunter Norwood, playing in this game tonight, a six-time All-Star, the second player in sacks with 139.5. 233 tackles for loss is second, and coming into the night, needed 2 tackles to get to 500. Only Alex Dominguez, the only other Hall of Fame defensive lineman, has ever recorded 500 tackles purely on the defensive line, and Hunter unofficially is there tonight with a tackle and an assist. We won't say officially until we see the box score, but Hunter Norwood's career continues to ascend. Also big with Jack Stata as well, and Hunter is in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, Mr. Norwood has done so much for the league in general, but the play goes for itself. Let's just highlight one thing in particular, Cam. Only one other defensive lineman in the Hall of Fame. It's about time. It's about time Hunter gets the nod. And it goes to show you, I mean, we look at Eddie Gage, we look at Max Jackson with all the tackles they have. The defensive linemen, they don't get a whole lot because they're busy trying to create space for the linebackers behind them. But about to become only the second defensive lineman, true defensive lineman, not a linebacker to defensive lineman convert or other way around, to make the 500 tackle mark is a feat that only one other has accomplished. Massive congratulations to Hunter Norwood. Well deserved.
To all the players that were on the ballot, you are all absolutely tremendous. You will all likely be there next season on the ballot as long as your playing careers continue and you continue to ascend up the leaderboards. You will get your name called one day. Don't you worry. There's a lot of brilliant careers out there that have been made. Now, from on the field to off the field, SFL contributors who have made an impact for years and years in the SFL, and those votes are also in your first SFL off-the-field contributor into the Hall in 2023. She is also playing in this game tonight. It is Ashley Jackson, 7-time Community Ambassador winner, 266 shows of SFL nights with AJ Stryker. She is the director of your community relations and is now an owner in Arizona. Ashley Jackson is going in the Hall.
There's a reason why she is the 7-time community ambassador of this league. Wellness checks, just in general positivity, in general always there for everyone. It doesn't matter whether or not you've been in this league for umpteenth amount of seasons like an Eddie Gage or yourself or myself, or if you're just a brand new rookie. She is always there. She's got so much going on in her own life, but she gives so much to this community, gives so much of her time, her effort. 266 shows worth. It was pretty much, for me, it's a shoo-in. Ashley Jackson, well deserved. It's pretty much black and white for me. Ashley Jackson.
266 is almost 2 full seasons of SFL action. Like that's just crazy. Ashley going in the Hall. We'll see her in July. And joining Ashley Jackson and the rest of the Hall of Fame class is one of our own, Tyler Falk. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Hall, Michael Torillo, SFL play-by-play voice since season 9. And this man had done essentially 0 casting before the SFL, wanted to get into it. He's ascending in his professional career outside of the SFL, becoming, doing something that you love for your life. That is what Michael Torillo has done. That is what I have humbly been able to offer Torillo, and something I said when other people started casting, Tyler, I hope someone can turn this into something. Torrillo is turning that into something. What an amazing story. Welcome to the Hall, Michael Torrillo.
Torrillo, I had a chance to call with him. My first convention in Houston. Down to earth. Great guy. Shortest guy out of everybody. It surprises almost everybody who meets him. He's about 2 feet shorter than me. But Torrillo, if you haven't heard Torrillo call a game, it just goes to show you the professionalism that got him where he is today. He calls his local high school games. And now he let us know at the end of the broadcast this season, the final broadcasting meeting, he's on the path to calling Division I NCAA football IRL. It's not simulated. This is real life. Torrillo gonna be who knows what station, whether it be Big Ten, ACC, I don't know. It's D1 football for Torrillo, and we as a broadcast team, we as just myself, Tyler, and Cam could not be more proud of Michael Torrillo. Congratulations, my friend. Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
I can't wait for him to not be around every week calling games because he's going to be out doing something else.
It's sad saying that,
Yeah.
but it just shows what you can become in this league just by doing all the little things right.
That is your 2023 class of the Simulation Football Hall of Fame, and we're excited to bring it to you. That was a wonderful break from our great game. Right now, Arizona leads Carolina 17-10 at the half. What do you want to see from both teams in the second half before we send it back to Fatality Field?
Well, we mentioned it